Alright, so it's Stay Puffed again. I'm going to do another toy review. This time I have beside me Iron Man here from Iron Man 3. It's a Hot Toys figure. I've done another Hot Toys figure review in the past. I did start by doing an unboxing and it was terrible, so I decided just to scrap it and start over because I left a bunch of things out and a lot of things went wrong. This figure is a lot more complicated than the normal figures. This is Iron Man. This is from Iron Man 3. This is suit number 42, and this is a die cast 1/6 scale figure, so it's about 12 inches tall. It comes with this awesome light up stand, as you can see here. The stand requires 3 AA batteries, and then as you can also see, he's got the light up hands. Both hands actually light up. We just decided not to do this second one here. His chest piece also lights up, and this helmet right here lights up. I'm going to get into that here in a little bit, about this helmet though. Anyhow, it comes with both battle damaged and unbattle damaged pieces, and I'll get into that a little bit more, but first let's start off by talking about the box. So it came in the normal cardboard box that has the Hot Toys, and it says exactly what it is, and it was wrapped in plastic like it normally is. This box that it actually came in was quite phenomenal. I thought we were off to a good start. The last Iron Man I got came in this big plastic box that looked like something that you'd find on a Walmart toy shelf. I was not impressed with it. And you actually had to open it. Like you would cut into, like, I don't know, like your X-Men Legend toys or your Godzillas or something. Like it's actually like a NECA figure, like plasticky. This just kind of pulls apart. I haven't had one that did that, so I thought that was kind of cool, and it's heavy. You can hear that it's actually very sturdy. It says, you know, LX2, which is 42, so Mark 42 from Iron Man 3. This is the movie that had the house party, so there's like a million, I don't know the exact number, but there's a lot of Iron Man figures, and this is the actual figure. It's not one of the ones that you just pose and it does a posable position. This is the actual action figure. So on to the inside part. So this was what was on the inside of this box here. You can see that it's carved out, but this is styrofoam. Big no-no. I think that for as much as you pay for these figures, it should not come in styrofoam. You have to actually lift this out. It took me about 15 minutes on camera to try to get this thing out without breaking it. And then all the pieces, there's not enough room for all the pieces, and the pieces just came tumbling out. As you can see, these we already put back in there and they're already out again. It comes with a bunch of different hands. You can see the light up hand there. There's the unbattle damaged chest piece and all that fun stuff. So this is one of the things that right off the bat I was very disappointed with. They should have done better. For as much as you pay for this figure, the MSRP I think is like $330 or $350. We got it from BigBadToyStore.com. So I was just a little disappointed in that. Some people say that some of my reviews are a little, I don't know, mean or negative. I'm trying to give you guys the best review that you can get to know what you want to spend your hard-earned money on. If I had known these things, I might not have bought this. I bought it for selfish reasons because I wanted an Iron Man, that was damaged. His finger's up, so I have to fix this before I crush it. I wanted an Iron Man who was battle damaged and I could get my hands on, and also one that showed Tony Stark's face. And this one does all three. It came with battle damage. So as you can see here, you got your battle damaged arm, you got your shoulder pieces, you got your chest plate. It came with another battle damaged piece over here. So you can see the shoulder plate over here is battle damaged as well. But we decided to put the missile on because it looked pretty badass. His helmet is also battle damaged. You can see right through here. It's very realistic battle damage right through there. So if you look at Tony Stark's face, it's very, very detailed. It's awesome. He's got blood. He's got, you know, all this dirt and everything. It's just phenomenal. I thought that was very, very, very well did. Very well done. Anyhow, so that's one of the things I really, really off the bat really liked. The face mask, which is also battle damaged, has these little magnets on the inside, and you can just kind of sit that right up on top of there. and you can kind of hang it off however you want to kind of pose it and show it off. It has a lot of magnets in it. We start playing with this thing and we notice that there's a lot of different moving pieces. So you got your back flaps here. Sorry about the dog. Anyway, I think she might kick the bone underneath the Christmas tree, so I think we might be safe. Now I can't get this up, that's sad. His shoulder piece was in the way. So those come up. You got your hip pieces that come up as well. I don't really remember these coming up in the movie, but they do. So there's that. One of the things I really liked about it was it came with batteries and a screwdriver. And anyhow, the batteries that came with it are the ones for inside. So you have 4 different places where you have batteries. Well, it's actually 2 places, but 4 switches. My husband had a really hard time trying to get these in there. There's these magnets supposed to hold them in place, but it also prevents you from actually getting them in there, and you have to line them up just so they stick together. And it ended up being like most of the time the magnets were on the outside of the thing, and we couldn't actually get them to stay on the inside. So it was kind of a big pain in the booty. So that's one of the reasons why we didn't do the other hand or the helmet. And the helmet, this helmet is the one that lights up. You have to take it apart. So you start to take it apart here, and like one of our magnets actually falls off right here. You can see it's just kind of there. And then you have to start peeling back the pieces here to get this up, because it's all magnetized. And then your switch is right here on the top. So there's that, and then his eyes actually light up, which I think would be really cool.
We couldn't get the batteries in because of the magnet.
I said the magnets. Anyhow, so that's that. The magnets were a problem. It was kind of flawed design, but it was nice that they provided us with the batteries. The batteries for the base, on the other hand, you have to provide 3 AA's. Most of them you need AA's for, so that's not really a big shocker. I was just kind of surprised they provided you with any type of batteries. So this figure is supposed to be die cast. It's awesome. The die cast pieces are awesome, but the whole thing is not metal. As you can hear, this is not metal, this is not metal, this is metal. And this is a shoulder piece that goes right here. Actually, I think it goes on the other side because of how it's done. But you can hear metal. And this is plastic, which is a huge disappointment. Why they couldn't just give you a couple more, cents worth of metal, I have no idea, considering how much this figure costs. All the pieces should be metal. When I hear die cast, I think it's going to be like my old school Transformers from the 80s. They were metal. But it's not. But it is very articulated. Very detailed or articulated. So, in the back here, I'm going to turn off my lights here. I'm sure it's probably been blinding you guys, so I apologize. And there's the switch back here for the chest piece. The arms have the pieces back here. I already showed you the head. Sorry about that. Anyhow, you can see the shoulder socket here. Like, the whole thing rotates in and out and up. I mean, like, it's got these big gears in there with teeth. It's awesome. It's very well put together. Then you come over here, like all the joints move. You got this arm piece in it, like everything in there bends with it. And then you get to your hands, which is still on. So let me turn that off. It's up underneath of his bicep here. Hold on. Oh, wrong way. Okay. So, thumb goes down, fingers go down. I can give you the finger if you want me to, but now he's giving you a 3. So, and there's 2. So all of them articulate and do all different things. Like you can do just the tip of the finger if you want. It has all the joints of the finger, which is completely awesome. So that is the first time I've ever seen that on a Hot Toys figure, so that was very exciting. This figure has its pros and its cons. The stand here, this is the nicest stand I've ever had for a Hot Toys figure. So I really like that too. So you can see where they took away money and where they put money. So I guess there's some give and take. The eyeballs in this one doesn't move around. This is not a DX figure. I think that you guys should be aware of that. It does have all the cool little pieces, like here on the hip where, the machine actually takes the suit off of Iron Man. I wish I kind of had that, but we don't. The other thing that this thing does is, like I said, the knees really move and articulate, and then the foot, like the toes actually move. Down here you can see that the toe move up and down, the joints do, and then you can actually pull down, and this whole thing moves and pulls. And you can do that on both sides, so that is really, really cool. So that way if you want to make it look like he's flying or something, he can. He can have his little toes pointed. So that's that. All in all, I think this figure is awesome. I don't regret purchasing it. The only thing I do regret is the price. I think it could be $50 cheaper. I don't think that it's worth the price point that they put on it, just because of the fact that they kind of advertised one thing and then they kind of took it back. There's some other cons with this figure. This Iron Man head here popped off really easily. It kind of makes me wonder, in 5 years, if you were taking this on and off, would this head kind of just fall off? The same thing happened with this hand over here. Actually, it was this hand. It just fell off, like completely fell off. And I mean, like, it just kind of pulled off with no, like, without me even really trying. Like, this one I'm kind of moving back and forth and it's okay. But the thing is like with this head, sorry there, Tony, we've lost some articulation in the head. This one stays on really well, but now we don't have as much articulation, which is sad, because you kind of lose some of that awesomeness of being able to pose it, because his head doesn't really want to move. It's kind of tough now, and it doesn't move around as good as it did. It kind of went all the way around, like just like I can with my head, and this one doesn't do that as well. It's almost like you're forcing it, and that's also a bad thing, because you don't want to break something. But this one also is really stiff in comparison, like the wrist, but it stays on better. So I don't know exactly what they were doing with those joints, but it kind of makes me leery of kind of changing out the parts. It does have a lot of parts you can change out, which is awesome. You got lots of different choices. You got you got 3 different types of hands, and 2 of them light up, or one set of them lights up. And you got all these different, like, you know, wrist and hand pieces, and you got shoulder pieces and everything else. And you got 2 different types of heads, one with lights, one without, one with a face, one without. So, anyhow, it's really cool. I really, really enjoy it. The other thing right here is the stand actually has a place for his feet, like it was going to lock into it. And let me set him down so I don't knock him over by accident. They actually move in and out and like squeeze to his feet. So you can kind of see slides in and out. So it's kind of cool. Anyhow, that is the sum of my review. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do a Hulk review from the Avengers. It's a Hot Toys figure as well. That one we've already had out. And we'll go over like all that fun stuff with you. But if you're into Iron Man and you like Iron Man and you like the third movie, you can pick up this figure. I really picked it up, like I said. I want a Tony Stark face. I want it to be battle damaged. I really wanted the Avengers one. The battle damaged one came with the thing, but it was a Hot Toys exclusive from a Comic-Con or the Tokyo Game Show or something, like where it was extremely rare and it's worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars, which I just don't have. So I got the next best thing. This one became available for pre-order and I picked it up, and I don't regret it. I really like that a lot of it's metal. It's got some good weight to it. I just wish it was more metal. Other than that though, like this thing moves. I kind of forgot to say that. But everything pretty much moves around. So he's got a lot of articulation. More so than, I think, if you sit down and played with him a lot, I think that you'd find more than you would actually ever need, which is amazing. So this is Stay Puft signing out. Have a good night and happy holidays, guys.